the conscious journey of life, which is a forever journey for all of us.
Yeah.
And for those of you that care about this area of life, which I think is everyone, whether we've openly admitted it to ourselves or not, like the conscious, just the relationships, the human connection part of life is so important for all of us here on our journeys here as humans. And once we were aware that we're going to evolve, like, for the entire time that we're here, it becomes really fun to see what new information comes our way, what experiences we have, which is always going to be how we expand our consciousness the most, is by our life experiences. And for those that are really focused on growth in this area of life, I'm excited for you, because in my extremely biased opinion, this area of life is by far the most fun. The energy can go the highest, to where, I like to say, if we can still describe what it feels like in words, using words like bliss or euphoria or ecstasy or nirvana, which in English, these are pretty much the strongest words that we have to describe energy. But
Yeah.
if we can still describe it, it can go way further than that, because energy is we're just doing our best to use language to describe. So Chelsy, I'm curious with you, because we all have had our some relationship journeys, but when did it become a conscious relationship journey for you?
Oh my gosh. That's actually a really good question, because I honestly believe that it's been kind of online. It's like it'd be online and then offline. So I'm like conscious and unconscious for ever since I became some type of erotic being, which I would honestly have to say was when I was a kid. And so I'm not going to go too deep into that, but I do believe it actually started when I started reading these erotic novels. I don't know if you have ever read, like, it's actually really funny when I think about it, but my mom had this box, like boxes full of these are like really graphic erotic novels, and on the cover you can imagine like this woman like fully surrendered and splayed out with this like very like physically attractive buff man kind of like embracing her or whatever. So these are the cover of the novels, and inside of them I'm like this teenager, essentially becoming active, reading this like very graphic romance novels of being like rescued or like ravished and like taken by these men. So that was when I started to become fully aware of the possibility that happens when we embrace our sexuality. So before even becoming physically attuned, or just like being physically like just being physical with another person, I already had this deep awareness of what was possible. Whether it was fantasy or not, there still was the imagination online. So it happened quite early for me. But then, life happens and you get really caught up in the excitement and the deeper, darker sensations, like whether it be good or bad, you're just getting caught up in life. And then there was a point in my life where I decided that one was really important to me. Intimacy was really important to me. And from that place, I discovered this sexuality school called the New Paradigm of Intimacy, which is all about learning how to understand how sexuality moves in the human body. And that is where the like understanding of being unconscious versus conscious, and deeply understanding of this energy that moves through us with or without a person during or not, because it is always present within us. That is when I became fully aware of like, holy shit, this is what it means to be alive.